Hey guys, I'm JJ Galetto. I'm your Fridays here on Take 5, and I'm super excited because this week is story time, and we all know I am the queen of stories. Don't believe me? Go check out my main channel, The Galetto Diaries, and it will prove to you that I am the queen of story time. Anyways, this week I've decided to talk about my experience when my first time I was flying. I'm deathly afraid of airplanes. I hate going on traveling on trips because I hate the airplane part. I love going to different places and experiencing new things and new cultures and this and that, and but the traveling part where we have to get on a plane is the part where I'm scared. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the fear of just like being so high up in the air, or the plane might crash, or that something mechanically might be wrong. I mean, you see it on the news all the time. There'd be like all of a sudden like the engine will catch on fire. People will be sitting down and they turn to their left and look at the wing, and this engine is like falling apart. Like, I don't want to be on no like mixed match plane that's not even built right. Like, and which makes a connection to, like, I always buy expensive plane tickets, like for American Airlines, United, Southwestern. Is that one? Southwest? I don't fly Southwest. I fly American Airlines, just because that was the first one I've ever flown, and I've had always the best experience with flying with them. I've flown United too. If it's Southwest, Southwestern, whatever it's the airplane company is called. Never flown them before, but I'm not dishing them or bashing them or anything. I just never flown them. I've always just felt comfortable with American Airlines. Um, I feel like I can't. I feel like if I fly Frontier or Spirit, that those things are built with rubber bands and bubble gum, and I ain't doing that. I just feel like the plane's gonna fall apart before I even take off. So I always go for the more expensive. It might just be just me, but like the feeling that I have. But I just feel like you get what you pay for, and I'm going to spend the money. So, anyways. So the first time I went flying was actually to Disney World. I flew to Disney. And anyone that's flown to Disney World knows how that all works. Like, they take your luggage for you to your hotel, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, so to get on this plane, we, like I said, flew American Airlines, and we got on. And before we even got on the plane, though, I was already hyperventilating. Couldn't even breathe almost. I was like, like I was dying before we even stepped foot. Like the plane wasn't even there. Like we were waiting, and we were there like 2 hours early. And this whole time, felt like I had to throw up. I didn't eat anything the day before because I knew how I was gonna act the day of. I couldn't breathe right. I was getting choked up. I was gagging. Like, we weren't even on the plane right. Like, we were waiting in line to be seated on the plane, and I was like, ugh, ugh. And my ex at the time was like, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Like, we're not even on the plane yet, and you're making all this commotion. And I'm like, I know. And my mom has the same thing. She is deathly afraid of flying too. So she's over there in the corner doing 10 Hail Marys on her knees, praying to Jesus that we're going to get on this plane and everything is going to be a-okay. So we get on this plane, and I'm that type of person that I don't like to be like in a not on an anxious, situation. Don't talk to me, don't touch me. So I'm sitting up in this seat, and I put my headphones in. I'm trying to focus on the TV I bought that's above the thing, or I have my iPhone. Trying to play games, trying to watch a movie, trying to listen to music. Like, don't bother me, don't touch me, don't talk to me. Like, that's just how I am. So we get on this flight, and I, prepare myself, mentally. Like, we got this, we can do this, And, so everyone starts to sit down. We go ahead and take off. And I'm doing 10 Hail Marys because I am about to be, about to be dying. Like, so I was praying to God. I was like, Lord Jesus, please let us get to where we need to go safely. I'm very scared. Next week, I'm actually traveling to Denver, Colorado for the first time. And by myself, which I've never done before. So I'm even a little bit more scared because I've always had somebody there, my mom, my sister, my ex at the time. I've always had somebody to fly with me in case, which makes me more comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, just to know someone's there with you. I'm not going to die alone, But I'm flying by myself to Denver, Colorado to see my best friend next week. So that's why I thought about this video. I was like, oh, I should talk about the first time I flew. But anyways, back to the original story. So we're sitting there, we're taking off. I'm doing my praying. And, when we get in the air, we're all good. We're all good. And then, of course, you hit, what's it called? Turbulence? Is that when it's like, a little bouncy? Oh, my God. I was like, ah! Like, it wasn't even that bad either. It was like, like a little bit of like I need a shave. A little bit of like a bounce. And it wasn't even that terribly bad, although me and my mom are very dramatic. And you see my mom over there crying, weeping, as if we were at a funeral, as she was preparing for her death already. And I'm over here too, like, looking like I'm going into labor, okay? Like, you know, when they're like going, when ladies are going to labor, and like, that's me, okay? I look like I wasn't, like, I mean, I look like I could be pregnant, but like, you know, I'm over here and like I'm in labor, like, you know, I was ready for the worst. And it was seriously, it lasted like not even 30 seconds and we were all in the clear. And even like the pilot was like all like funny about it. He's like, whoa, Nelly, on the intercom. And like, that was like, you know, that did make me laugh. But, it's really nice when you have such chill pilots. You know, some of them are just like, don't even talk to you. And then I've had other pilots that are like, ooh, when we land, who's going to Disney World? It's going to be 70 degrees. And you're like, yes. But, you know, you know, I just couldn't, like, I was like, you know, after it was all over, it was all good. Then the next part was the landing part. Landing scares me because, you know, you're all like, boom, 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 when you first get on the ground, you know, because the tire's like skidding a little bit. Oh my gosh, I always grip the handles. I'm just like, whoo, like, you know, like, as soon as we get off, like, I just want to get off the plane. I hate when we're just sitting there and they're like, oh, we gotta wait because we have to wait to unload the plane and blah, 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 so you guys can get off. I'm just like, let's go. I want to get off this plane. I want to kiss the ground. I want to kiss the earth that Jesus made, that God made, so he knows that I'm back on the ground safe and sound. But that is my first time flying. Don't forget to check back on this channel every day because we do have uploads every day. I love you guys. Have a great day. Mwah.